his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because
a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because they're being defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Dolphins use...
I suppose when I go for this play, it's really a leap. Look at this play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 43.
51 the mic, boys. 51. Go on. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Flare.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. You'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 51's the mic.
Purdy on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Mike 5-4.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Let's go, D, let's go.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, it's Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Let's go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch twist.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On play action, here's Tua. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm scared. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Purdy. This is Jennings. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Drop deep, drop deep.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Out to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Let me help the guy out.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On first down, Purdy. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Ready, break. Mike, 51. I'm not ready.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Go, D. Let's go.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback?
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick.
Why are you giving me this?
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside
Special
kick,
play, special player.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I'm on.
Purdy now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Still going inside the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move. Out to the 25-yard line. Two and a throw right away. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Mike 41. You've got to wedge that, huh?
You're trapped. You're trapped.
Solo left Zion. 41's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
41's coming. Let's go. I got one.
Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't. Number one, hurry.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Henry again on 2nd down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to the...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Tua.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Here now, 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield, they tried it, didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This now a 3rd and 4. Levis looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
All day, baby, all day. Okay, ready? 451. Hey, let's get in them holes.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. 2nd and 6. Now Levis. His throw caught at about the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watch twist. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Check 26, check 26.
Motion man is Berrios. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
It's our time. 41.
Tua on 4th down. is caught. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Oh, everything.